report published by the Amnesty International alleging over 150 MASSOB and IPOB members were killed by Nigerian security forces is, to say the least, vindictive, false, fabricated, and a blackmail aimed at whipping up sentiments and insinuations against the Nigerian security forces. If the video clip is anything to go by, then this is a pre-planned and concocted lies, as the video did not show the bodies of those killed. Even the mob or the place where they claimed to have been buried was not there. Therefore, people of conscience should not be lured into unnecessary misgivings and feeling of dissatisfaction, as this is not the first time Amnesty International is accusing the Nigerian security forces in Nigeria of such kind of unsubstantiated and biased allegations. How can security agencies assigned to protect citizens turn their weapons against innocent citizens? Where are those killed? It beats the imagination of any sensible human being to believe the so-called video and its content. More so, if Amnesty International is truly an international organization which respects parties in disputes, they would have consulted widely to balance their report, but they failed to do that for reasons best known to them, especially when the scenario captured and the report itself is one-sided and lacks conformity to both national and international standards. You cannot be a prosecutor and a judge at the same time on things that have to do with issues as important as this. Recall that Amnesty International embarked on such series of allegations against the Nigerian security forces as far back as the inception of military action against terrorists in the Northeast. Amnesty International will only celebrate activities of non-state actors such as IPOB, MASSOB, and Boko Haram, who take up arms, killing, mining, and destroying public property, and creating a sense of disorder, but will always verify security forces for trying to restore peace, normalcy, and protect innocent lives and property. Where was Amnesty International when MASSOB and IPOB were employing all forms of instruments of cruelty, attacking defenseless civilians in numbers, attacking security forces, and vandalizing patrol vehicles? Despite all this, the Nigerian security forces have exercised high level of restraint and professionalism in handling the illegal protesters. Amnesty International should not in any way meddle national security with politics to achieve their own purpose. As an international organization, you should remain neutral and not be involved in local politics where you operate. Inasmuch as security forces in Nigeria acknowledge and respect Amnesty International as supposed to be a highly revered international organization, its vowed duty to the wills of, to the ideals of humanity, it will not accept and claims whose origin are at variance with the truth, and will therefore not succumb to blackmail or be stampeded into accepting biased, unfounded, and slanted reports from organizations with motives other than altruistic. Therefore, we are calling on international communities, our highly respected citizens, to discountenance this directionless reports trying to divide this great nation along tribal, ethnic, and other unfounded and non-due issues. We will remain focused to take on all myriad of security challenges. Nigeria will come out very strongly, more united and prosperous by the special grace of God.
Amnesty International, I think that their reports these days is assuming a more disturbing dimension. Why will I say so? A curious mind like mine will want to think what interest do this organization really represent.
We should really look at it from the perspective whether it is true that the rumor going about is true, and we have appropriate channels where this can be reported so that we know whether the military actually killed the report that is going on social media. So I'm advising my fellow country people that we should support the military. They are really working, and let's commend their work.
I believe Nigerian are too responsible to do that kind of thing. I don't believe Nigerian army just line up human beings and start shooting them. I believe in Nigerian army so much that I don't think they can do that kind of thing.
But may I also say this at this point, that killing of innocent people, innocent Nigerians, should be condemned by anybody and by whoever is responsible. So that it is IPOB, MASSOB, or any military or any militia or security outfit, whether government or what, should be condemned by everybody. And so I expect Amnesty in their reports also to show the other side of it. If they we recall the days of Boko Haram unleashing terror on innocent people and soft targets. We've never seen a report by Amnesty International detailing the kind of mayhem these people has caused innocent Nigerians.
I see it as a form of distraction in the operations of the Nigerian army. You see, all these groups they are terrorists, and terrorists in a war situation, you don't arrest people who are fighting you and want to come and prosecute them. You know, these people are carrying weapons, and they are seen as enemies of the state. They are out to, they have declared war on the state, and for that reason, I don't see anything wrong in what the army is doing. I just see it as a form of distraction on the good work that the Nigerian army are carrying on, because you don't expect them. You know, when you're fighting a war between a country and the other, of course, you don't arrest your enemies that you're coming to prosecute them. Of course, you're also selling out yourself. And so, looking at the kind of damage and destruction these people are doing on the country, and you know the lives that they are destroying, I think what the army is doing is not even enough. So I feel that report is just is not true, and is meant to demoralize the Nigerian army and to also distract them from the work they are doing.
First of all, I think it should be investigated well. I don't think it's fair and right if it is the truth. Yes, but I think whatever report is coming out should be well investigated before anything can be confirmed, because I think it's really, really bad if it's actually not true and people are made to believe it's true. Then there should be more investigative reports to defend whatever information it is, so that the masses can have the right information. If I am misled to think the military is killing civilians, of course I will have a very wrong impression about them, and I don't think I'll trust them to protect me or protect my life if there is any need for that. So very good investigative report should be carried out, and the masses and the public should be well informed about such.
The little one I know about soldiers, they are good, and in the time of killing people, I don't believe Nigerian soldiers can just come and be killing people like that. I know if there's maybe mix up, because there's some people, they do use soldier uniform to do some bad things, so I believe that one. But actually our Nigerian soldiers cannot be killing our people like that, because if you look very well, they are among us. We have brothers in soldiers, and even some of our sisters enjoying soldiers. So in that one I didn't believe. But in every side, no any side that you not see the bad egg. So there's some bad people, but I believe that our Nigerian soldiers are good, and I trust them.
Government and my people that is Kano, Meduguri, everybody say the soldier is trying. So for this, I play soldier is working well. So I can go to market, I can leave my wife to move around. I release my child, but before I can release my child to go to school.
Nigerian army has a good reputation, so I don't think, and I don't really want to believe that the Nigerian army will go as far as killing the 150 IPOB members that is being declared in social media and in the news. I strongly am against it, and I don't think the Nigerian army will engage in such a
thing. And so I think Nigerians should reason and call Amnesty to order also, and explain to Nigerians what really is their interest. What are the interests they are representing?